Why does nobody transform old banisters like this in the United States? This guy is turning a basic builder-grade staircase banister into a custom built-in bookshelf, clad in red oak paneling, and every technique he's using proves you don't need to rip everything out to get high-end results. He starts by building a wooden frame right over the existing white spindle banister using his Milwaukee cordless drill, screwing 2x4s together with a speed square, marking perfect 90-degree angles, creating the skeleton that will support everything. Then he tacks it solid with his Milwaukee M18 fuel brad nailer. But this right here, this is where it gets interesting because he needs a rounded corner for the base, and watch what happens first. First attempt kerf bending, he clamps thick wood to his workbench, uses his Milwaukee track saw riding on that metal rail to cut dozens of perfectly straight slots, trying to make it flexible enough to bend around the corner. But the wood is too brittle, and it snaps not once but twice, total failure. So he pivots, and here's the genius move that saves the entire project. He grabs his Milwaukee jigsaw, cuts curved rib shapes out of plywood like the skeleton of a boat hull, stacks them together, uses his router to trim everything flush, so all the ribs match perfectly, then covers it with a thin, flexible faceboard using Titebond wood glue, and it bends perfectly around the corner. No cracking, no drama, just smooth, professional curves. Now comes the finishing work. He takes these massive sheets of 1/4-inch red oak plywood, sands them completely smooth with his Milwaukee Random Orbit sander, then pours on Odie's oil, that food-safe oil and wax. Finish using an applicator pad, rubbing it deep into the grain with a buffing towel, bringing out this incredible warm color and rich grain, without that glossy plastic polyurethane look. He cuts the finished panels to exact size. With the track saw, applies construction adhesive to the back with a caulk gun and taps them perfectly into place with a rubber mallet, completely covering that old white banister, creating this sleek, modern wood wall that looks like expensive custom millwork. By the end, he's got the back paneling done, that custom curved base installed, and he's ready for shelves in the next phase. Seriously, why don't more people build over their staircases like this instead of demolition?